We've got a good friend, Greg Zeman, in the insurance business, and no time could be more appropriate than today to start talking to Greg, especially if you got something in the mail saying that your insurance is canceled.
When I'm feeling down, I can't win. Pour a strong cup of coffee and I tune in. I'm waking on up to Java with Jim. I know my best day can begin. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the Jizz. My name is Jim Meyer, broker associate at Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business, and I've got my good friend Jim T. Chong the Wok Star. Now you have a friend in the publicity business. We're joined by Jim Felipe Esquire. And now you have a friend in the attorney business. I've sent him a lot of clients. None of them have gone to jail. We've got a good friend, Greg Zeman, in the insurance business. And no time could be more appropriate than today to start talking to Greg, especially if you got something in the mail saying that your insurance is canceled. So, Felipe, take it away.
Yeah, actually on that subject, if I do get those notice, in fact, I recently did because Kemper was my insurance agency. What, do I need to go to just having government insurance, or are there other options?
It's a great question. And it really will all depend. We really do try to acquire terms through admitted carriers first that are not the California Fair Plan that you're referring to, which is the fire insurance market of last resort. I do work with them, and we do have to write some clients' insurance through a fire policy through Cal Fair, as well as a supplemental policy that covers other things such as water damage and liability. But being an independent broker, we usually are going to go, we are going to go with the admitted markets first. If we receive declines due to perhaps geographic location, claims history, condition of the home, things of those natures, we'll then go to the surplus lines market. So many people have heard of like Lloyd's of London and things, carriers such as that. If that is still going to be a decline due to the same type of factors, location, protection class, claims history, style of home, then we do look to a California Fair Plan policy. So you would then look to acquire a policy that covers you for fire, smoke, vandalism, wind. And then you buy a supplemental policy called a DIC, a differences in conditions. And then it's going to cover you for water damage and liability coverage, water backup, things of that nature. So two puzzle pieces get put together to create a normal HO3 policy, as it's called in the business.
Mr. Chong, do you have a follow-up question today?
Just a quick thought, I love the way you put this stuff together. What is the disadvantage of getting wrong information? Can't we get wrong information in this industry in terms of the type of insurance and so forth?
What's the disadvantage of getting wrong information? Can you expound?
Yeah. Oh, let me give you an example. Sometimes I'm in the life arena, and I know you carry some life, but focusing on PNC, sometimes you got to suit the situation with the solution. Is there any chance that people can make a mistake in terms of being advised in the wrong direction? And if it is, what are the consequences of that?
Very good. Oh, now that's a great question, Jim. So yes, a good example would be maybe a very high value home in a higher fire zone, to where that client is going to need to be, acquiring fire insurance through California Fair Plan. California Fair Plan at this time only offers a total, what's called TIV, total insured value of $3 million. So for someone who has a much more valuable home with belongings and other structures and things like that, California Fair Plan is not going to be a great fit, because they're going to be grossly underinsured from a dwelling coverage standpoint if they suffer a total loss. So for clients in those circumstances, of which I deal with, on a regular basis, we're usually more incentivized and better to find the client a surplus lines policy through like a Lloyd's of London or a surplus lines affiliate that will offer them a full, package of insurance that will adequately protect their home at time of loss. And so, yes, sometimes there are situations to where we need to structure the insurance, as you said, not with the regular routes of going, because sometimes there are individualized risks or unique, old homes or maybe homes on like historical registries to where they need more dwelling coverage than your typical, house or tract home.
Right. And, I wanted to emphasize this is why it's important to really talk to people that know what they're talking about, because you might have they're well intentioned. And unfortunately, there are some that, just kind of go by the book, but they're not really looking at the bigger picture. So I appreciate your experience, almost a decade of experience. Contact Gregory, man. So I think this is really awesome. Back to you, Jimbo. And you need to tell us what's in your cup.
Oh, my coffee is cold and bitter, just like my women. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Greg, will you come back tomorrow?
I'd be happy to come back to tomorrow and answer any other questions or address any concerns that you might have.
Okay.
Besides that, I got this mention. I will come back tomorrow just to see if he's going to respond to that.
Oh, I can't wait for the hate mail you get for that one, Meyer.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Okay, see you
just
guys
from his
tomorrow.
wife.